The Liberty Flames joined the FBS in 2018. They actually haven't had a terrible program so far, except most people don't even know they exist. Liberty immediately made a bowl game and won the first year they were eligible, which again happened in 2020 and 2021 and even 2022. That one they lost, though, by 2. Then came 2023. Jamie Chadwell started his first season as Liberty's head coach, ending an impressive 12-0 followed by a conference title. Then this happened. Liberty went on to play in the Fiesta Bowl, ranked 23rd in the country, facing number 8 Oregon, who had just lost to Washington in the Pac-12 championship, losing their playoff hopes. Liberty drives down the field in their first possession with a beautiful throw from Caden Salter. They go up 6-0. Maybe Liberty really was a threat. Except, yeah, I guess not. Next season, maybe? The 2024 season was about to start, and I had pretty high hopes for this. Jamie Chadwell returning as the head coach, as well as Caden Salter, their 4-star quarterback. The schedule once again seemed pretty easy. Well, maybe not from a group of 5 point of view. Definitely looked like they could go 12-0 again, and win the Conference USA Championship. Maybe even make the playoffs with the new format. They would have in 2023 if the format was used. Let's take this one game at a time. Liberty takes this game fairly easily despite some sloppiness on defense and some penalties. This one looks closer than it really was, with Campbell scoring a touchdown in garbage time. Salter looked good though as the Flames started 1-0. Both teams entering this game 1-0 trying to keep the momentum. This one may be a test for Liberty as their first away game. New Mexico State opens up the game 10-0, but Salter has a response for that with an absolute dime. Except they only get a field goal out of it. New Mexico State immediately responds with a touchdown. Then Liberty tacks on 2 field goals to end the half. Then a bunch of nothing happens until the 4th.
AY, under pressure, hit! Is it a fumble, or is it a scoop and score?
That's what we're talking about. They don't get the 2-point conversion to tie it, giving New Mexico State the ball down 2, who immediately scores. But Cooley has other things to say, as now it's just a 1-possession game. And once again, Cooley goes right through the defense for the touchdown. And that's how that game ends. Liberty's off to a 2-0 start. UTEP was already off to an 0-2 start, but we didn't know how bad they would end up. But it's still a Conference USA game and anything feels possible. UTEP quickly gets in the red zone, but Liberty's defense holds them to a field goal. But Liberty immediately scores in response. Then this happened.
Pulls it out, loads up, looking downfield, fires for Thomas, double coverage, and it's picked off! It's picked off by the Flames! Coming near side off the interception with room, cutting it up across the 40, still on his feet, finally stepping out of bounds.
Liberty does nothing with it though, and they give it back, but UTEP responds with another interception. Liberty then quickly scores. Then they get the ball back and fumble, but UTEP responds with their own fumble. Then Liberty fumbles as we're playing fumble ping pong. Finally, UTEP takes advantage of it and scores. But Liberty responds with another touchdown. Then they get the ball back and score again. That seals the game. This game could have been a bigger blowout, but neither team could hold on to the ball for more than 10 minutes. But forget that, Liberty's off to a 3-0 start. Probably Liberty's toughest game so far, but still a crappy team they're playing. Liberty almost sacks CCU's quarterback to force them to a field goal, but they don't. Already, Liberty's defense has given up a touchdown. Liberty immediately fumbles the ball and gives it to ECU at the goal line. This already isn't looking good as they give up an easy touchdown. They give up a field goal and then throw a touchdown. Come on, this is how we play against Eastern Carolina? Liberty gets a stop and scores a touchdown. Alright, time to come back.
Oh, nearly a high snap. Salter pulls it down. Now fires towards the end zone. Looking for Reese. Did he hang on? Yes, he did. Reese Smith rises up and makes the grab. It's Billy Lucas again. Running room across the 30. Down inside the 20. Finally tripped up. Pressure's coming backside. Throws to the back corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Reese Smith again. Nope, they give it to the running back and he takes it in.
Oh well, that's fine. 3-point game.
Situation. Salter fires down the middle of the field. Yes! Reese Smith! And a late flag comes in. Picking up 5 yards. Hand off up the gut. Harris. Hit. Stop. Ball came free. Ball came free. Liberty says they have it. Was it a fumble? They give it to Cooley. Right up the gut. And he takes it to the end zone. They gotta get it. Garcia. Fires. Into traffic. Pop free.
Once again, a team blows a 2-possession lead, but Liberty comes back. This one also was a game that could have been a blowout had the momentum been on Liberty's side in the first half too. Nevertheless, Liberty's 4-0. You're undefeated, Liberty. Time to keep it going against a bad FIU. Liberty and FIU trade field goals to start the game, and then they trade touchdowns. Then Liberty scores again before the half. FIU opens the half with a drop that bounced right into Liberty's hands for an interception, but Liberty fumbles and gets nothing out of it. Then absolutely nothing happens in the third quarter, but Liberty scores a touchdown to open up the fourth. FIU responds with a deep completion and then a quick touchdown. Liberty then gives the ball back and gives up a touchdown. This game is going into overtime. Salter takes it himself and scores a touchdown. Then Liberty forces a fumble to end the game. 5-0. Sloppy game for the defense, but you play your easiest game next week and should go 6-0 to make your chances of being ranked even higher. Setting you up well. Right? 0-6 Kennesaw State. I for sure thought this was going to be free. Well, boy was I wrong. Liberty opens this one up with a touchdown, but they quickly give up on themselves. Then Kennesaw State scores again. They get the ball back though and respond with a touchdown. Tie game going into the half with some momentum. But they give up a touchdown to open the half. Liberty responds with a field goal, but Kennesaw State responds with one of their own. Then they tack on another field goal. Come on, Liberty, you're down by 10 to a team that has yet to win an FBS game. But they score a touchdown and they are down by 3. Okay, just get a stop, and you can come away with yet another close game. However, Kennesaw State manages to milk enough of the clock, and Liberty has 1 second to score a 65-yard touchdown.
Here it is. Salter throws it in the flat and let the games begin. Flip down, tackle down, ball on the turf, ball blown dead, celebration.
Well, I don't know what to say. They already hadn't ranked you 5-0. They aren't going to after a loss to one of the worst teams in the country. Liberty's only hope is to win out and win the conference, but even that seems tough now. Alright, this team on paper looks to match up pretty evenly. Liberty, this is your shot to scrap last week's horrendous showing and prove to the rest of the conference that you are still a threat. Here we go. Oh, we're seeing in the fourth quarter once again, down by 10.
He gets it on second and goal, and he is in.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Still mad after the last 2 losses. How about we just blow them out? That'll make me feel a little better.
4-man rush. Vadiano stepping up into the pocket. It collapses. He's dropped for a sack. And it's going to be Liberty with their first offensive play of the game and a pitch to the outside. On that pace. Salter will keep it himself. Gets right through the gut of the defense. Liberty, 47% on third down. They'll add to that. Salter sprinting forward. Salter gets into the end zone, and Liberty responds. 4-man rush. He is brought down. That's on. 2nd and 2. It's Cooley that'll run it, and Cooley. Walter has time. Salter, the deep crossing route. Negative play against Liberty. And now a little trickery in the reverse. It's Juju Gray. He's got a blocker. And Gray gonna sprint into the end zone. A couple of weeks of the season. Here's Vadiano, has time, tried to go down the field, hit as he throws it. Be a fumble. And they're gonna call that a fumble. That might be a fumble. And rumbling it back. Salter gonna just lollipop it. Oh, now it's Salter with time in the pocket. Beautiful crossing route. Canyon with the catch. Canyon running. 7, this one from 35, right in the middle of the field. Salter this time gonna throw it. Salter leaking out the backfield. Juju Gray. Gray stays on his feet. Ole!
Kind of a blowout. I'll take it. Hey, at least we clinched a bowl game now. At least something. To say UMass sucks is an understatement. You know who else sucks? Us. This matchup is so bad I couldn't even find a legit highlight video. Liberty won by 1 point. Yes, 1. Against UMass. Don't have anything to say except a win's a win. At this point, any team with a winning record is scary for this Liberty team. Except Liberty went off.
Like his deep ball accuracy as he climbs in the pocket here. Slings right into traffic, and it is picked. To the tight ends, there's a lob into traffic. He's intercepted again. Jerome Kelly. Ball game. Not going to come here. He's going to take off. Across the 20. Salter's going to keep it up the middle. Has some room to run. Inside the 20. Down to the 5. going in. The give to Lucas up the middle, reaching towards the end. Pass caught against Chopin. Did that ball come free? That ball came out and no. Yes, no. Cooley, another time. Room to run. Inside the 10. Diving for the pylon. And he is in. Lucas carry, lot of room right up the middle. He breaks free across the 40, across the 40. Salter, pressure coming from the backside. Feels it, fires toward the end zone. It's caught. He found Craig. The near side has some space across the 40. He's breaking free across midfield. End zone. The give. Cooley. He's in. And did that thing get through? Salter going to keep it. Follows Lucas in. Touchdown Flames.
Wait, 8-2. That doesn't sound bad. Wait, a win next week? Means we're back in the conference championship. Let's go. Alright, it's do or die. A win sends us to the conference championship. A loss, and we just settle for a bowl game. And that's our only postseason. Let's do it.
Vaughn out of Willis, Texas. Lets it fly, lets it go, and it's through the up. Fake on the jet sweep. Watson feels the pressure, just throws it away, and that's going to be very close to intentional grounding. For the Bearcats, firing left side, one-on-one coverage, it's caught! Simeon Evans! Takes it, throws it, right side, looking for Evans, he's got it!
Oh yeah, Salter's playing through an ankle injury.
Back in the end zone, and Elijah Kent. That one up in the air. He's having a nice day today. 3 from 40 or more entering this game. That one is up, and that one is good. A massive field goal for Liberty. Salter looking, stepping up. He's wrapped up and looks, throws it. Right side, it is complete. Looks, steps up, decides to run it. Across the 25, across the 20, down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown.
We don't get the 2-point conversion. That's it. No conference championship. Who knows? If Salter's not injured, maybe he runs more, open up the pass a bit more. Maybe we win this game. It's just unfortunate. This will be interesting. Oh wait, Salter and Cooley aren't playing. Well,
This from 51. Wow, he nailed it. This from 43. Belafont's kick is away. And it is lead here in Nassau. A little bit wobbly version earlier in this game. Henderson, successful again. There goes Henderson. L.J. Henderson, house call. And it is right down the middle.
I was going to say the same thing. I ran track and field. I had a hard time staying in my own lane.
Oh my goodness! Red Murdoch, pick 6.
not the way I wanted our season to go. I thought we would win the conference again. I thought we would be 12-0 again. I thought we would make the CFP. None of that happened. Was it that the Kennesaw State game screwed over our team morale, or did we just flat out suck? Who knows what 2025 will have in store? With Caden Salter transferring to Colorado and Quentin Cooley playing in the CFL, who knows? We have a bunch of 3-stars, so maybe. Still think Chad was a great coach too. Except one name is returning in 2025. Guess who?
Looking for Reese Smith in zone, and it's caught! Reese Smith, guess who? Reese Smith!
Oh, and Gray's returning, so our receiver core at least looks decent. You know what else? Guess who is expected to win the conference in 2025? Us. Well, another year where we should win the conference. But I do think we could match up well with some better teams. Or as MVOS once said,
getting us out of this fucking terrible conference so we actually play quality teams!
hey guys, I'm gonna start posting on this channel. Some might call it garbage posting, but I call it sports essays. Make sure to stick around, and if you want, you can donate to my Venmo. I promise I'm not begging.